Hello everyone, today we're going to be jumping back into historic Brawl with Galadriel. Now to all of you who love ramping, getting lots of lands out on the battlefield, and then being able to cast some huge threats off of all of that value, this is going to be the perfect deck for you. Galadriel is going to let us reveal the top card of our library after we scry, and if that card is a land card, it will enter the battlefield tapped if we choose to do so, which is going to be really powerful for us. Not only will scrying enable us to have the top decks that we want, but that ramp is going to push us towards our late game threats. Now that being said, some of the best value that we have in our deck, we have Hydroid Crassus here. This is going to give us a bunch of card draw, gain us a bunch of life. It's flying trample, going to be a huge creature, very strong. Additionally, we do have lots of landfall payoffs, things like Skewed Swarm, which is going to be really strong, Tireless Tracker, Tireless Provisioner, making sure each time those lands enter the battlefield under our control, we're going to be getting some additional value. Then, going forward, all the way up to the top end, we have Tatiova. This synergizes really well with all of our land drops. We also have Emrakul up at the top, Portal to Phyrexia, Coma, and Great Henge for more card draw. So we're going to slow and steady be working our way up to being able to cast those spells. Additionally, we do have a bunch of Planeswalkers in our deck, various ones that are going to enable additional value over the course of the game. Things like Teferi. Teferi is going to be very strong for us. We'll be drawing lots of cards. Jace lets us scry. It also lets us interact with our opponent's board. We also have Jace the Mirror Mage. That +1 scry 2 on a 3 mana Planeswalker is going to be absolutely insane for triggering Galadriel. Now, we also do have scry lands in our mana base. Things like the Void, being able to scry here, Forsaken Crossroads as well, Temple of Mystery. So it would be very powerful if some of our land drops end up getting converted into even more lands and getting us closer and closer to that win. Now, if you guys have been enjoying my content so far, make sure you subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on my latest videos. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like. Let's go ahead and see how this deck does. Alright, here we are playing up against the Proliferate Atraxa. We can keep this. I like having Wash Away in our hand. Hydroid Crassus is going to be a great finisher as well. Tail's End. Yeah, I'm more than fine drawing that next turn. Okay, my guess is Wash Away is going to be the card that they take here. It would make the most sense. Fortunately for us, we are going to have a Tail's End that we can use to counter their Planeswalker instead. Or not Planeswalker, their commander. No, they don't take the Wash Away, they take the Safekeeping. Interesting. Well, land drop past the turn. Holding up Tail's End. Okay. I'm not going to play Galadriel here, because I'm worried that our opponent has removal. That's most likely why they would have gotten rid of the Safekeeping. And we can just hold up our counter spells. Okay, save this because it's a scry land. Alright. Let's go for Teferi here. If it gets countered, it gets countered. Sure. Okay. So now we know Wash Away is gone for our opponent. I think they're going to go for Atraxa here. This is going to give us a free turn to play out Galadriel. We'll eventually be able to deal with the Atraxa using our Crassus. Alright, or not. Looking good.
The shadows awaken.
Alright, Jace the Mirror Mage. That's also really good. We have Tail's End and Wash Away that will hold up here. And then I'll play out the Greyhaven, scry, perhaps find another land. With black and white mana. They can't really have a counterspell unless it's packed. Okay, mana tides? Sure. I'll pay the 1 here. That's not an issue. Grey Havens, scry. We're gonna leave that right there. Go ahead, reveal that. Now we've already gotten some ramp. We've got Wash Away and Tail's End. Alright. We're gonna keep Galadriel right where she is. Thanks for that very useful -3. Now they can play out Atraxa. I'm fine with that. Next turn we can play Jace, kicked. Get the token copy, use those scries to find us some more lands. It's potential for us to get 3 more lands on the battlefield next turn, at least. But we'll see. Alright, that's fine. Back in the command zone you go. Alright, that's not too bad. Let's go Galadriel. Okay, play out a land. We can play out the single Jace or hold up Wash Away. I'd rather hold up Wash Away. They can kill Ashiok to return her to our hand. So they just take Wash Away here, right? That makes the most sense, so we'll let it happen. They might take the Jace instead. Could take the Crassus, but yeah, no, they just take the Wash Away. That makes sense. Close on the Ashiok. Alright, extra turn. They're gonna bounce Galadriel. Think we exile Turn Timbers there. Yep, hand. Nice and cheap. We do have Galadriel Jace next turn. Ramp up for a big Hydroid Crassus. Alright, not bad. Not missing anything in exile. Okay, there's Atraxa. Kana has only 1 card left in hand as well. We do have to be careful of this Ashiok. It will eventually become a large threat. So let's go Galadriel. Jace with the kicker.
Can't resist a good riddle.
Alright, start with the smaller one.
Consequence. What a refresh. I've only scratched the surface of Zendikar's mysteries.
Alright, Fabled Passage, sure. Let's get that out on the battlefield. Scry again.
Every thought matters.
We'll bottom both of those. Let's go for it, see if we can actually find a land here. If we don't like this card, we can use Fabled Passage on our upkeep pre-draw. On our opponent's turn, I think they're gonna kill that Jace. That's gonna keep some damage away from us. I'm also fine with our opponent exiling this off the top with the Nightmares. If we're really lucky, they're fine with us drawing Arcane Signet because they think it's a dead draw and they don't attack with either of the Nightmares. Maybe just the Attracts in the air to kill Mirror Mage. Okay. Sure. So here we pick which Jace we want to keep alive. We're going to keep the token alive. Next turn, I think we're gonna go for the Hydroid Crassus.
Or am I?
But we'll see. We'll scry first. If we don't like anything in this Fabled Passage. Ashiok is eventually gonna be a problem. Alright, well, that's an Emrakul.
I see how all this connects now.
Okay. Yeah, let's not get either of those. Reveal and see if we get the land. We don't. Let's activate this ability. I'll grab an island. Alright, now we can play out our Emrakul here, and I do kind of like that. Looks good. Okay, no need to attack. We're gonna go on to take our opponent's turn. So I think best play for us here is right off the bat, we're gonna use Ashiok's -3. Let's return Atraxa to our hand. Put Atraxa in the command zone or in your hand. Now, we'll decline for the command zone, keep her in the hand, exile Atraxa, keep Atraxa in exile. Let's go play cut down. Yep. Kill our own guy. Okay, pass the combat. We'll just attack me with this. I'll take the exiles, that's fine. Block there. Okay, no need to play a land here. Let's tap this for a white. And tap that for a black. Make sure we deal all of our damage off the lands. Tap down. Okay. Now we know what's in our opponent's hand. They've got one new card. And they won't be getting their commander back. I'd imagine this is going to close out the game for us. If not, we have the Hydroid Crassus going to refill our hand. And we do have 16 damage off Emrakul, so we've got them on Emrakul and Galadriel, so we have them on a 2-turn clock. Probably going to want to deal with the Ashiok. Alright, they go ahead and make a blocker, that's fine. Yep, play a land, sure. Only thing I'm really curious about is that last card. Best case scenario, they play it out so we can see it. Alright, Emergent Sequence. Searching for a basic land, that's fine. Turns it into a blocker, also fine. So now I feel much better about where we're at currently. Now the only choice we really have is whether or not we want to kill Ashiok for sure, or force the chump with the Nightmare. If we want to play slower, I think we just kill Ashiok. Keep our opponent off as much value as we possibly can. And we've got it. Alright, on the play, this looks like a good hand. We're going to go ahead and keep. I like Tireless Provisioner. Fading Hope will be fine. We're playing into a Yorion deck, so going to be lots of ETBs out of our opponent. Treasure Map is also going to be good for us pretty early. As it stands, I think the plan is just going to be to get out Galadriel nice and early, and then go Provisioner, land drop, treasure later. Let's play the island to hold up Fading Hope. Okay, opponent plays a tap land. Let's go with the coast and get our treasure map out. Alright, untap land. Opponent can have counter magic here, but we're gonna go for the Galadriel. If they have it, they'll use it. Alright, we've got it. Maybe the removal spell? Sure. Okay, we get Llanowar Elves instead. Back in the command zone. So there's free ramp. We can actually try and cast Galadriel again next turn. Instead, I think we're gonna go for Tatiova, though. Okay, Memory Lapse, that's on top. Sure. Opponent does hit their third land drop. Skyclave for the Llanowar Elves. Oh, if they use it on the treasure map, that would be so good for us. Alright. Couldn't have asked for anything better than that. Okay, here's Tatiova. We could have got Galadriel out, but Tatiova is going to give us more card draw value, which I think is going to be very important in this matchup. Okay, they have their own Tatiova, that's fine. Okay. They're tapped down, so we're going to go Galadriel. Temple. Reveal that. Get that land. 2 landfalls, draw cards. Looks good, no need to attack, pass the turn. Next turn, I think we go Tireless Provisioner. But it depends. Okay, Relic of Legends, that's fine. We can get rid of that with a Reclamation Sage. So I think we go Provisioner, Land Drop. Uro is also really good for us. Let's go Provisioner. Land Drop. I'm gonna pick a treasure. Draw a card. Maze Mine Tome, also very good for us. I think we're gonna go Reclamation Sage here, though. I do want to get rid of the Relic of Legends. Yep, I do want to destroy that. Okay, and now I think we're actually going to go ahead and play out the Maze Mine Tome here. And let's scry. Perfect. Landfall. Treasure token. We have our own Omen of the Sea. No need to attack here, we'll just end. Now, the scrying here can actually benefit us for an additional land that we can get on our opponent's turn. Okay, that's fine. Play land, take an extra turn. That works. I'm honestly glad they're playing Time Warp when they aren't getting too much extra value out of it. We also have Fading Hope that we can use when they play Yorion. Might help with the ETB triggers. Alright, they're taking a look at our board. We do have a lot of card draw potential here. Alright, so we're not going to be able to counter that, so we're just going to have one of our creatures returned to our hand, and they'll get one. That's fine. Let's see, just in case, though, before that resolves, since they are tapped out, we are going to go for Omen of the Sea here. Alright, I like drawing that Jace. We'll keep it just like this. Oh, sorry. Misordered that. The Dreamroot Cascade should have been on the bottom. Back to the hand. That's fine, though. We'll just replay Galadriel here. Okay. Cascade. Landfall, get treasure. Let's go for Jace. Now let's scry off the Jace.
I know who I am.
Okay. That's fine. We're gonna go for Uro here. This is going to give us another landfall trigger. There's another treasure. Alright. Scry one more time. I'm actually fine with that there. Go ahead and decline. And we'll just pass the turn right here. I'm thinking Yorion is going to be the play for our opponent, but we'll see. Okay, Thassa, sure. We'll see who they target with Thassa and then just return it to their hand at the end of turn. Okay, they play out their own Galadriel. My guess is it's going to be the duplicator, but we'll see. Okay. Yep. We won't get to scry here, but they won't get its ETB again. Now let's go ahead and start with the Birthday Escape. We'll go ahead and make the Reclamation Sage our ring bearer. This is going to let us scry 3. Looks good. We'll reveal that, have that enter the battlefield. Make a treasure. Draw a card. Scry off the tome. Leave the forest right there. There's another treasure token. Okay, good. Tireless Tracker is going to be great. That's a lot of landfall triggers for us. Land for turn. Another treasure, make a clue. Okay, plus.
I am who I choose.
We can reveal. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and use this. Scry down. See if we find it. Nope, counterspell. That's fine. Let's go for Teferi here.
Faced with tragedy, even observers need to take. It's nice to see a familiar face.
Alright. Now we do have, let's see, Behold the multiverse that we can go ahead and foretell. I think we hold up our Opt and hold up our Mithril Coat. And we'll move to combat, swing out with the Reclamation Sage. If our opponent wants to, they can block with the Skyclave Apparition, but I don't think they will. Alright, looks good. End the turn here. Yep. I think opponent's also going to go for the Duplicator here. Fortunately for us, we can use Opt to get Counterspell to counter that, which is also going to be really powerful. We're really close to... Alright, well, I mean, you can't let your opponent have a Teferi. That doesn't feel too good. We'll leave that right there. Draw that card. Get some +1/+1 counters, get a loyalty counter. Go ahead and reveal that, that's fine. Counterspell. If they have another counterspell, that's fine. But at least we're doing our interaction now. I'd like to continue being able to cast spells at instant speed. Okay. They play a little Duplicator, returning Llanowar Elves to our hand. That's fine. Then they'll be able to flip that, return one of our bigger creatures using Thassa. I mean, we'll chump to keep the Jace alive. Teferi. I'm actually okay losing Teferi. That's fine.
I have to try again.
Duplicator. Now we'll see what he hits. Probably Galadriel. Not sure, though. Okay. Tatiova, that's fine. Let's go ahead and play out our Tatiova first. Land drop. Make a treasure. +1/+1 counter. Let's scry. Okay, go ahead, bottom the memory lapse. Let's reveal, see if we get a land. Not a land. That's okay, though. Let's go... Behold the Multiverse. We'll just bottom both of those, draw some cards. Okay. Also not a land. Plus here, scry and draw.
Think fast.
I'm okay drawing this. Okay. Landfall trigger. Now let's see what we want to do next. Still have a bunch of mana. I think we go for the Cultivator. It's going to give us some more landfall triggers. Let's go for green. Treasure. Draw. Looking good. We can bring back Oro. Yep. Gonna go ahead and put that Fabled Passage onto the battlefield. Get all our landfall triggers. Okay, Druid class is gonna be pretty strong for us, but I don't think we're gonna do that just yet. Okay. Untap Greenland. Another treasure token. Okay, we do have Scoot Swarm for next turn. That's gonna be really strong. Go ahead, tap the green, play out the Llanowar Elves. We will have to discard, but that's fine. Move to combat. We're just gonna swing out for 13 here. Sure. End the turn. Let's get rid of 2 islands, Arcane Signet. There we go. This looks good. We've got 3 treasure tokens. We can use Mithril Coat if they go to try and destroy one of our legendary creatures. Let's see. If they do play out Tatiova, temporary lockdown. Okay, so that gets rid of our token, our other token, and all of our treasures and clues. So I think right off the bat, I mean, we just respond with the Mithril Coat, because we lose our treasures anyway. We'll go ahead. Honestly, I think I put this on Uro. Uro's going to be the most important to keep alive. That's fine. Next turn we have the -8 on Jace. That's going to be really powerful, countering our the first spell our opponents cast each turn. Okay, Displacer Kitten. Duplicator, sure. Probably gonna pick Tatiova, but we'll see. Yep. Alright, Emrakul is gonna be really strong here, so let's start by getting our emblem.
I think I know what to do.
Gonna cast out Emrakul. And we've got it, alright. Okay everyone, I hope you enjoyed. As we saw, Galadriel is able to give us a lot of ramp and a lot of value. Slow and steady over the course of the game, we're going to be drawing through our deck, playing out tons of threats, and getting all of those landfall triggers, hopefully getting us to a point where we can overwhelm our opponent with some of our higher end threats, or resolve that Emrakul and mess with our opponents on their turn. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a like, and if you have any ideas for another deck you'd like to see me play, why don't you let me know in a comment down below. I'll see you all next time.